Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Smitty6166 and this is Kerbal Space Program here on the Bedfordshire Gamers YouTube channel. And as fittingly, I decided to put our logo and we're going to start a new game here within Kerbal Space Program. Sadly, they haven't patched it yet. I've been looking at all the perspectives things I want to do to the game. I'll put links in below because you can get it on Steam, off their official website. Personally, I say go out and really buy it, but be warned, you will lose hours of your life to this. Just trying to get something into space alone is a challenge that's well worth the reward. And on that subject, we shall get ourselves a probe into space. So the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to go to our little space shuttle building hangar thing. Yes, it's a new word, it's going to be awesome. And I'm going to start with a Sputnik Mark II as the basis for our little probe that's going to float around in space for us. And have we got anything we could put underneath that would actually be decent over in the structural tab? And pick that. Nope, too small. Too long. I guess it's going to have to be that then. So yeah, I'm going to build a nice little sort of satellite, if you will. This may take some time because I haven't played this game in quite a while. There we go, we're going to need batteries. What good is a satellite without batteries? And we shall prep some solar panels. So we're going to need those when we get into space, otherwise we're going to run out of juice before we get anywhere. How thoughtless of me, I almost forgot we need SAS to stay afloat. In fact, we don't really need that bit of structure, we can go on without it, because what we can do is... Oh, that's what we want, that's the little one we want. So we can have that, and for these little RCS nodules to help adjust this in flight if we need to. And then what we need to do is put on a fuel tank like so. So we have, in a sense, this will become the base rocket. And then to help get us into an actual orbit, what I was thinking of doing was, for them, and for these bad boys, yeah, I'll go to the aerodynamic tab and give them all nose cones. Now this should work in theory. I say in theory, I can't take this niggling feeling in the back of my mind. This is all going to go horribly, horribly, horribly wrong. But whatever, we'll give it a shot and we'll see how well we do. Also, of course, before we launch this, it's not really much of a satellite, it's really more of a space probe. Every good satellite needs is... As soon as I can get the camera adjusted, there we go. We need a dish to perch on top. That's spot on. And a good series of antenna to pick up all the odd radio signals at odd angles and things, and that is that. So I think we're all set. At least I think we are. Don't feel like it though. I feel like something might go horribly wrong in space. So what we can do is, I'm actually going to put in... Oop, nope, that's too big. Where's the little blue one? Is that the one? Nope. That's the teeny tiny one. That's the one I want. Is this decoupler. So what will happen is when we get into space, we get the orbit we want, we'll just decouple and drop the hulking great big rocket. And then all we literally have is this tiny little probe, the point of the Earth, and become the basis of our satellite. So we should call this Sat1. And we shall also save it and launch it. This is where things go oh so badly and things just explode on the spot. He says, okay, so we need to press T to activate our SAS to keep us stable, even though we're going to be rigid as anything. We shall throttle up and launch. Look at that, straight as an arrow. There we go, I'll activate that resources tab on the top right so I can see how much fuel we've got. Although we are starting to lean listily over to the left. So, grab hold of... No! Ah! I just created a really big ICPM. Yeah, I may have... Okay, up a bit. No matter. Right. I know what I did wrong. What happened was, I didn't have that there, so I had no control once I got off the ground. If you know what I mean, I was at the mercy of my solid fuel boosters. So let's try that again. Now we'll do our pre-flight check. SES is on, throttle is at max. We've got everything set to one stage to get into space. Probe, still looking like a probe. Okay, let's try that again in 3, 2, 1, go! Wow, that's some serious acceleration. Now, if I remember my training correctly, our speed seems to be okay. The main thing we must remember to do is crud. We are actually leaning already. Something I don't want to do, because when you hit 10,000 meters, that's when you want to lean in. And we are not leaning in, we are just going to have a very... Oh dear, that's not working at all. We're in a spiral. We're in an ascending spiral. This has not gone well at all. Okay. This is not gone well. This is gonna hurt. But hey, go out with style. Splash down. But we lost everything. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? But this time, not with you guys. Really, that should be enough. I don't feel like it is. I'll do this instead. It's a modifier rocket design, so we've got this little bit of a rocket instead. We'll go to structural. Go to this big decoupler for a reason. There's a reason behind this. There is a method to the madness. Now if we go here to propulsion. Yeah, that's more like it. Really big rocket. There we go. And then doing this, by the way, actually causes a bug in the game, so when you plonk that on, it doesn't actually overheat. So this mainsail engine, if we did it, whoops, if we had that formation, for example, this overheats really quickly and you have to control your throttle. If you do this, it essentially just becomes a really big solid booster, not liquid booster in this case, which should get us into space easy, because this thing weighs like next to nothing. I don't really like that. The size of a rocket, really, because we only need it to do sort of that kind of thing. And of course, why the heck not? No, that's stupid, Smitty, don't do that. So we'll have the 4 solid rocket boosters from before, but we'll put them on different attachments this time around. Project control groups. So when we hit the launch button, there we go, get this a bit closer to the gun. So we hit the launch button, these will fire, then we can let these go again when pressing space, and these will decouple, then that top one decouples, then the main engine fires, then it decouples after that. We should get into space. Okay. Mark II design. This is going to be the one. I know it is. This will get us into space, I promise. See, look at that. Much stronger acceleration. It's a little bit wobbly, but it's fine. It's all fine. We shall achieve flight. And there we go, we've got the overheat warning, but it doesn't matter. Oops, I forgot my resources tab. But yeah, it doesn't matter because, well, it's going to get to a point it's going to stop, which is good. Okay, it's 5,000 meters, we are halfway. We need to prep for the turn. So in this case, I'm going to turn myself right towards that 90-degree mark. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the YouTube video, but we will soon find out. You can see you'll dump the dead weight. Hold it, hold it, hold it there. That's perfect. Oh, look at that. We are rapidly achieving orbit. Look at that. That's beautiful. Look at that blue line. We actually don't need all that much fuel. And there we go, look at that. We've managed to achieve orbit velocity of 1,340 meters a second. How good is that? Okay, so now we need to do something rather rapid, which is adding in a maneuver to expand the orbital ring. Like so. So what we need to do is press T to deactivate the SES, throttle up a little bit, find this R blue dot, and snag it by reactivating the SES at the right moment. Now we shall tool along at a very slow rate of knots. And what should happen is in about just shy of a minute-ish, we will be forced to activate, so I'll just speed up time a little bit here with the less than more than keys. Okay, node is incoming. Throttle it to the max. And look at that. Orbit is expanding. Bugger. Not what I was hoping for. We just lost our main engine. But it's fine. We have the little engine. That's why you always have a backup. That's not helping. Pulling on the blue one, we want to pull on the green one. Like that. Okay. So we're now in space. All we need to do is find our new maneuver marker somewhere. How hard can it be? I'm moving over 1,000 meters a second. Answer, very. Come on. Something very Hitchhiker's Guide about all this, aiming for the ground and trying to miss. Try and achieve an orbit, but whatever. Full power. Oh, we're gonna get it as well. Oh, look at that. And as if by accident, we now have a floating orbital satellite. So, to commemorate this victory, we shall extend the solar panels on all sides. We'll even unfurl the main receiver dish. And we'll go around and extend each of our little antennas separately, because you can't do it as a group, which is a real shame. It'd be awesome if you could, though. And there we go. Satellite is in orbit. There we go. We'll even let loose the debris to float off endlessly into space. Oh, come on. SS, lock onto the ground. At least I hope that's the ground. And there we are, look at that. We now float through space. And just to prove we're at a decent orbit as well, if I speed up time, look at that. Although, it's a little bit close into the atmosphere for my liking there. Sadly, I got rid of our space debris. It's floating a bit further out than we are. Obviously, it pushed us in a bit. But we finally made it into space. And there we go. I'll even speed this up even more so you can see. Look at that. Ooh. Look how close that gets. And floats out again. I'm going to believe that's the basis of all your satellite and intercontinental communication. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that little video. Going to be doing more of this, of course. I want to try and eventually get from here the wee little Earth-like planets to the moon, to the second moon, and then who knows, maybe into the vastness of space itself. My name is Smitty 6166, and I'll see you all next time.